everyone, it's Tiffany with Life in Dallas-Fort Worth, and today I'm going to actually take you through a map tour of Celina, Texas, which is north of Frisco, north of Prosper. I want to give you a few stats to begin with. Obviously, I have told you this before, but Celina is one of my favorite places, and it is actually spelled Celina, but we all pronounce it Celina, so just know that coming in. But it's close to about 43,000 people. It's actually had over 34% growth in the last few years. So it's pretty crazy, 34% annual growth. The median house price is a little over $550,000, and it's actually still considered rural, which is a really great thing. It's got lots of land out there. If you're wanting more house, more land, but you live in Frisco, Celina is a really great place to live because it's more affordable. You're going to get more out there. So first of all, Celina is right north of Prosper. It's about 9 minutes from Prosper. It's about 20 minutes north of Frisco. And so still really easy to get to Frisco and do the shopping and all the things that Frisco has to offer, but still go back out to a more quiet lifestyle. Celina is also about 50 minutes from Oklahoma. So one cool thing about that is that Texas doesn't have casinos, but Oklahoma does. And they have put a lot of casinos right on the border. So if you like to gamble or go to the casino or go to concerts, play Texas Hold'em, whatever, it's super quick drive up there and back. You're also looking at about 50 minutes to the Dallas-Fort Worth Airport. So you can take the toll all the way there. You go Dallas-Fort Worth Tollway to Sam Rayburn. So this is Celina, the whole red outline. Kind of seems a little crazy and it kind of looks like puzzle pieces, but it is a whole city. And I will take you out. I'll zoom out a little bit so you guys can see where we are in relation to the metroplex. You've got Prosper right here. You've got Frisco right here. And then this is the Dallas North Tollway. So it goes all the way to Dallas, which is about a 50 minute drive from Celina. And so if you go down the Dallas North Tollway and veer off here on 121, you're going to go all the way to Dallas-Fort Worth Airport. That's also going to take you about 50 minutes, 45, 50 minutes. So just know that if you're living out in Celina, it's going to take you a little bit to get to both those places. Okay, so we're going to zoom back in and I want to show you right now, Celina it's a smaller school district, which is kind of nice because your teachers are going to know the students better. But Celina has one high school. It's in this picture right here. And I show the high school in my vlog, my Celina vlog, but Celina is A-rated in our school district system. And you're also going to see if you buy in Celina, a lot of the houses go to Prosper ISD. So if you're wanting Prosper, but you're wanting to live in Celina, let me know because I can search just for that school district in Celina. Otherwise, you're going to go to Celina High School. There are a couple of subdivisions in Celina that go to McKinney ISD. So I'll let you know that too if that's something that you're wanting to know about. Celina ISD is also ranked 80 out of 701 best Texas schools. So I think that's best public schools. Let's make that clear. But it's got a really high ranking. Okay, I also wanted to show you a couple of the water features that are around Celina because we've got lots of great lakes here. And this is Lake Louisville. Actually, let me get my little drawing thing out. Okay, this is Lake Louisville. And a lot of the cities around Frisco, Little Elm, the Colony, they all use Lake Louisville as a sporting lake. So you can do boats, jet skis, there's lots of marinas, there's beaches, sand beaches, there's obstacle courses. It's a lot of fun. There's a lot of people that go to Lake Louisville. You've got Ray Roberts up here. And then over here, you've got Lake Lavon. It is well known for bass fishing. And then right here, you've got Lake Ray Hubbard. So all really, really amazing lakes and very drivable from anywhere in the Metroplex, but Celina is super close. A couple of areas that I want to point out, I'm just going to kind of zoom in and out of the map so that you guys know what's going on and where things are in Celina. But Old Celina Park is a really well-known park. And you can see that it's pretty big. It's got football fields, it's got walking trails. This kind of shows you a few of the pictures. It's got water features. It's a lot of fun for a lot of kids, and there's a lot of sporting events that go on here. So if your kids are in sports, you're definitely going to be around this place. We've also got Founder Station Park right here. It's in the square. And so that's a lot of fun for kids, and they have a lot of events there. And moving over to downtown Celina, which is, I'll scroll out so that you guys can see where it is in reference to everything else in Celina. And I have done vlogs of this. It is such a fun downtown. First of all, they have a open bottle where you can literally go into the breweries, that's hard to say, and have a cup of beer or whatever, and you can walk around and shop and do all the fun events. It's very rare that a downtown will let you do that, but there's just a lot of fun things to see. So I kind of wanted to show you guys that, but definitely hit up Celina downtown. It's super quaint, super charming, and I love going down there. I also want to point out Tender Smokehouse. It's in the square, and it's also owned by MLB All-Star Torrey Hunter, and his food and that barbecue is amazing. So you guys definitely need to check that out. It is in the square, like I said. The breweries that are down there are Rollertown Beer Works, and then the tap room. The tap room's actually known for its own specific IPA called Juice Serum. So again, you can carry those around as you shop. And just for you to know, if you happen to come on a Monday, everything is pretty much shut down in the square on Monday. So don't spend that day there, because you'll be so sorry. Along with downtown, this right here, it says 289. That's Preston Road. And I'm gonna zoom out real quick. 289 is this huge road. And what is awesome about 289, that's also called Preston Road, we have two names for every road and every highway, just to let you know. It kind of gets confusing. This one road goes all the way to Dallas. So if you don't want to go on a toll road or a highway, maybe you've got, teenagers or whatever, and you don't want them on a highway, they can take Preston Road all the way to Dallas. Now, it will take them a lot longer because there's lots of lights, but just know that it's possible. And so Preston Road is a major road. Okay. I'm going to talk about a few subdivisions. The first one is Light Farms. It's right here. Let's stop. Everybody subscribe, hit the thumbs up, and text me if you have questions. I will always get back to you. Text, call, or email. And Light Farms is one of my favorite subdivisions. It is on the west side of Preston Road, but it is a master plan community. And I've done in my Celina vlog, I highlighted Light Farms. I went out there and showed you guys around, because it's a master plan community with all these sub communities inside of it. And they have a restaurant inside of it. They have a workout facility. They have multiple schools and elementary schools that if you live in the neighborhood, you just automatically go to those. So it's really safe for kids if they ride their bikes or walk, because they don't really have to go over major roads. And so it's got such a community mindset. There's always activities going on. There's people that drive around in their golf carts. It's a lot of fun. So if you're looking for that, then let me know. They're actually still building in Light Farms, but the newer builds don't necessarily go, they don't go to Prosper ISD. Most of Light Farms goes to Prosper ISD, but there are new northern houses in Light Farms, and that actually goes to Celina ISD. So you would definitely want to know the difference there, because you may have a preference on where your kid goes to school. Okay, the next one I want to talk to you guys about is 12 Oaks. Now, again, this is Preston Road, and Light Farms was over here, and 12 Oaks is right here. And it's a more expensive area, a lot more green, as you can tell. And these houses are going to be bigger and more expensive, but it's and way more established. It's been there longer. It's smaller. Light Farms is huge, and 12 Oaks only has 67 lots that are all 1 acre each. So you're going to get bigger lots, bigger homes. The homes here are anywhere from the mid 1.5s, like 1.5, 1.8, all the way up to 5 million. So it's going to feed into Prosper ISD, which is really nice. Prosper ISD is actually an 8+ rated school. And because Prosper is a newer town, all the schools are newer, which is nice. Okay, moving on to Mustang Lakes. Again, I highlight this in my vlog as well, but it is a huge master planned community as well. It has some really great amenities. It's got a huge pond and a catch and release fishing. You can definitely see the pond. And the homes are beautiful. This is the amenity center that's gonna have a full workout, and it's gonna have a pool and a lap pool. Just so much to do here. So Mustang Lakes they started at about 2016. So none of the homes are extremely old. The price range is anywhere from $500,000. It's actually probably gone up. You probably can't get into Mustang Lakes under $700 now, but all the way up to over $1 million. There's a lot of opportunities still to build, so let me know. I've got several clients building in there right now, and I oversee it all, even though they're not here. There's a lot of different builders out there. It also feeds into Prosper ISD, which is nice. You've got a resort-style pool, basketball courts. You've got over 10 miles of hiking and biking trails, multiple playgrounds, a 5-acre fishing pond, amphitheater, and tennis courts. Your kids aren't going to get bored out there. It's really nice. Bluewood Way is right here. I'm going to zoom out a little bit so you can kind of see where it is. This is Preston again. Bluewood is a subdivision that is east of Preston. It's another massive master plan community because I feel like that's all that's being built these days. It did start in 2008. So again, the homes are not very old. If that is a concern to you guys, if you want a newer build or a new build, these are the subdivisions for you. There's still lots available, still new construction available. It's actually zoned for Celina ISD, and it has an on-site elementary school, so you can walk your kids to school or they can walk to school without going over a major, intersection, and it's new, so it's really nice. So just to kind of give you the ins and outs on Prosper ISD versus Celina ISD. Prosper ISD is rated A+, Celina's A, and the only difference is because Celina is a smaller school. It's a smaller district, and so there's pros and cons to that. The con is they haven't made it to the A+ status, but that's simply because of the size. And as Celina continues to grow, they're going to hit that A+. But Prosper ISD has multiple high schools. It's bigger. It's more competitive in sports. Although Celina ISD is super competitive in their sports, it's just a smaller program. There's nowhere in Texas that we're not competitive with our sports. So your kids are definitely gonna have to bring their A game. As far as amenities with Bluewood, there's tons and tons of biking and hiking trails. There's a resort style pool, cabanas. Like I said, there's playgrounds, multiple parks. It's just a really well-rounded neighborhood. The houses in here are gonna be anywhere from close to 500,000 all the way up to 850, 900,000. Okay, let's talk about Preston Lakes, because if you're wanting to be in Celina and you want more land, this could really be a great place for you. Notice there is just this long road right here, and it goes into a circle. Homes in the neighborhood have a really wide price range due to how much acreage they have. Maybe they have 1 acre, maybe they have 4 or 5 acres. So when you look to see what's available, there's actually 2 homes listed. There's one at a little over $1 million, and there's also one at $1.8 million. They're all custom, they're all breathtaking. They are slated for Celina ISD. And if you're looking for land and maybe you want horses or multiple acres, then definitely reach out to me and let's look in this little subdivision. Okay, now we have Buffalo Ridge. Buffalo Ridge is by Grand Homes, and they're beautiful, they're family friendly. It's such a family atmosphere out there. And there's riding trails, there's walking paths, there's views of the surrounding countryside, and there's different styles for everyone. And if you have a growing family, then you're gonna fit right in. So they have bigger homes for big families, and then they have smaller homes. Maybe you're an empty nester, or you haven't started your family yet, or you're not gonna start a family at all. We don't discriminate. You don't have to have kids to live in Celina. So it kind of fits everyone. They're gonna start anywhere around the 700s, and depending on square footage and finish out, can go all the way up into over $1 million. So you're, in 4,000 square feet or over 4,000 square feet. So you can get really big houses out there. It is going to be Celina ISD as well. So that kind of shows you where everything is in Celina. I love Celina. I love that if you move out there now, in 5 to 10 years, as it grows out, you're going to have such great equity. And so I feel like there's multiple plays there, both financially and just family-wise. If you want a slower pace than Frisco, knowing that it's probably going to get higher paced as you live out there. People kind of went from Frisco, they moved to Prosper, and now they're moving up to Celina because they're kind of wanting that land and that slow pace lifestyle. But it's very peaceful. Just driving out there, there's so much land still out there. But I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions about Celina, definitely feel free to text me. My phone number is right here, and you can email as well. But we are here to help. Thank you so much, and until the next video, you guys have a great day.